Hello guys, here's something unusual for you. We're going to a car show and a swap meet in Hungary, in a Saturn. We only know 3 Saturns in the country. They say some of them will show up today. This one came from Jim Campbell, my chief pilot at ExpressJet a long time ago. So anyhow, thank you Jim. He gave me this car because he didn't want it anymore. It was sitting in his garage. And then my dad used it for a while, and he gave it back to me, and then finally when I was moved, I didn't have a use for it, so I gave it to my buddy here in Hungary, so he happily took it and shipped it over to Hungary. It's an unusual piece because you don't see any other in Hungary. Still has the Texas registration in it. For some reason you cannot put Hungarian plates on it. This is a dealer plate, a temporary dealer plate with on it, so he can drive it. Still have to wait like 2 more years before he can register it and basically consider it an old car or classic car. Saturn has a classic car, huh? I brought some Hemmings motor news for my starving Hungarian buddies, so I can see what all the cars are about in the US. I honestly don't know where did they find the material, but it looks very similar to the original one, and they redone the seats, the front seats, and I guess maybe the back seats too, but it smells like a new car, damn it. It looks great. The ceiling carpet that's also changed. Incredible. So it looks like a nice car now. When I had it, it didn't look like this pretty. It looks awesome. We are in Hungary, in Budapest, and they had a swap meet today, so everybody who owned some sort of American related cars, they came out to show off their cars. There's some Lincoln, and then between all these Lincolns we came with a Saturn, so it's a little bit oddball, but there's only one of them in the show for sure. And there's a Chevy truck, which is really I really like the license plate. It says WTF. Of course what it means is welcome to Frontier. And then there is an old cop car looking thing, a very weird looking Mustang. You can find a Mustang and these Dodges everywhere, but here's the swap meet part. You can see some really interesting characters here. There's some old magazines and books. Some are in Hungarian, like all car stuff. There's some old telephone. I grew up using that. We didn't have any cell phones when I was growing up. And then there are all kind of models and the new Chevy Caprice catalog. Some shirts, of course. There's always matchboxes. But what is really interesting, you can find a whole bunch of plates, a whole bunch of American license plates, and they're not even expensive. This is like less than $10 for one, and they got all kind of versions. And then what I really like is that 8-track tape collection down there. It would be really great in my Mercury, so I think I may gonna bid on it and then probably buy it. I wonder where these street signs are from. West Kimball Street. I wonder where that is. They do have some Apache parts, an old air conditioning unit, like a add-on, and several other old parts. This is a really nice painting. I really like that. Most likely from Cuba. Some lowrider wheels, more paintings. This one is very close to what my 57 Ford Fairlane looks like. Right there.
The guy on the left, his name is Judy, he's my friend. The guy on the right, that's his girlfriend, and then she actually used to be a model in Hungary. Look at how nice she dressed up, just like in the 50s, even those shoes. Awesome, I love it.
Yeah, the band is started up now, and the oldest car came today. It's an old Chevy. I don't even know what year it is, but you guys probably know it better. They had to add some signal lights for it because that's a regulation here. OT means old timer, so that's like a certified old car. It's got these armed signals, It's an electromagnet what comes out, and it's supposed to be lit up in orange. And it's got a very authentic trunk in the back. Later on, that's what the new cars use. That basically that's how trunk started. That's why you call trunk a trunk in your car, in your new car. And you can see the inside. It also looks really nice. It's got the mohair interior. Yeah, that I really like. I think this is my favorite today. Yeah, I just opened the hood and started the Snowball 6. Barely can hear it. It's really nice. Igen. Ez a szar olyan lassan kapcsol be. Egyet én egyszer lefényeztem. They're selling coffee out of this 1981 Ford. It's an English Ford, and they did a lot of work to it. It's actually used to be a camper, and then changed it over. They modified it to be a little coffee truck. There's some more cars arrived, and then there's an El Camino and other Cadillacs and stuff. It looks just like in the US except the license plates. Look at this. A nice little Mercury Monterey just showed up with the inverted rear window. I love it. So it looks like people like old American cars in Europe as well. Looks like for some reason somebody made a cop car out of his Plymouth. I show you that's the police of New York City. I don't understand the motivation behind it. And the unless police, yeah, that's for somewhere else. It's not a Hungarian shirt, but it looks cool from a distance, as long as they don't put me into the back seat and taking me downtown. Check this out, guys. This is a American export, sorry, a European export, and it never actually been to the US. They made it and put it on a boat and sent it to Sweden. And then this is a European license plate holder. I can't say I've seen one before. I had a Buick before, but look at the crackers on it too. But I love it. I never thought I'm gonna see this one today. Apparently there is a Saturn club in Hungary. They have 3 cars. So the other one is what I gave to my friend, and then this one is a 4-door sedan, and there's an old lady who actually just brought one back from the US, and she had no idea that there is such a thing as a Saturn club. But this guy's really enjoying having these cars, and don't know why.